State of New York, Governor Kathy Hochul.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Every day, New Yorkers are getting slammed with the high cost of everything. Over the last 5 years, groceries have shot up 23%. Housing prices have jumped 17%. And in parts of our state, including New York City, utility prices have more than doubled. For families all across New York, this isn't a conversation about statistics. It's about something they live with every single day, the struggles, the challenges. And trust me, I hear you, I get it, but I'm not just listening, I'm taking action. So today we're here to offer some basic relief to individuals and families by helping them weather the winter with true winter essentials, dealing with their heating bills. And I want to thank a number of individuals who are here today to help make this happen. We have Commissioner Barbara Gwynn, the Office of Temporary and Disability Services. Barbara, thank you for all you do to make sure programs like this get out there to our citizens. Acting Director for the Office of Aging, Greg Olson, thank you for making the connections with our seniors so they know what's available to them. Lori Wheelock, the Executive Director and Counsel of the Public Utility Law Project. Thank you, Lori. We'll be hearing from Lori in a couple minutes. And Vanetta Davis, one of our recipients, an Albany resident, and like me, a grandma. So great to see you, Vanetta. And County Executive Dan McCoy, who helps administrate this program, is here as well. So as you all know, you've heard me say it 1,000 times, making our state more affordable has been one of my top priorities since becoming governor. I fought to raise the minimum wage and tie it to inflation, which at the time didn't sound like a big deal, except it was. We doubled tuition assistance for students attending SUNY schools and making sure TAP was available for part-time students for the very first time. As governor, I accelerated the middle-class tax cuts. We expanded the Empire tax credit for children and families. Over 1 million families could get $330 per child. I talk about how I went shopping with families and the end of summer to going back to school, and this money was so essential for them. They were so grateful that the state had a program to help them deal with the everyday cost of living. We had a summer food assistance program so families could get $120 per child while school is out, because for so many children, their best meals are going to be what the school provides for breakfast and lunch. And then we provided for, particularly for our seniors, $2.3 billion in tax relief through our STAR program. And for working moms and dads, we secured $7 billion to help alleviate the high cost of childcare, making our state more affordable. And eligible families earning less than $108,000 can pay as little as $15 a week for childcare. So we've started with these programs. All announced over the past few months, understanding the stress that everyday New Yorkers are under. This is not a news flash to us. We don't need to see a poll to tell us this is something that New Yorkers have been struggling with for a long time, and they're looking for help. So we're not resting on our laurels with these programs. I'm always looking for more ways to ease the burden on hardworking people across our state. Let's talk about something that's a major driver of costs for our families, utilities. Significant monthly expense, especially when it gets cold and the thermostat has to go up. We've all been there, walking around the house. This reminds me of my childhood, a lot of kids. My parents saying, turn out the lights in the room, don't be wasting electricity, don't use so much water, do you have to take such a long bath? Your brothers and sisters are all waiting for the same bathtub. I'm going to tell you it was not the best experience. But also just keeping the thermostat down. Walking around Buffalo with heavy sweaters on so my parents' heating bill didn't go off the charts. That is still the existence for New Yorkers today. And have a young child in the wintertime when it's cold out, babies need to be kept warm. I understand this. And so you have to turn it up when it's cold. But so many people have to turn it down because they're worried about the costs. And for lower income New Yorkers, energy costs can range between 10 and 20% of their entire household income. Think about that. Right off the top, you're working hard, you're getting supplemental assistance because of a disability. 20% is out the window just to keep the house from being freezing. We're doing something about that today. The Home Energy Assistance Program, known as HEAP, is accepting applications. I want everybody to know that. It is a first-come, first-served program. Qualifying households can receive up to $1,000 in benefits to help pay for their heating bills this winter. Now, for a family of 4 with $76,000 in income, that's a significant benefit. Just even a year ago, it was only $70,000, so we're continuing to raise the income threshold from $70,000 to $76,000 and keep pushing it upward. And last year, with our federal partners in Washington who delivered for us, we distributed nearly $400 million to families across New York, helping 1.5 million New Yorkers lower their heating costs. And one of those individuals is with us here today, Albany's own Vanetta Davis, who you'll hear from in a few minutes, and we had a great conversation. You know, she told us for the last decade, HEAP has helped her keep the heat on while she cares for 2 grandchildren. And it's hard, living on fixed income and the cost of everything going up, and you know, a 7-year-old and a 12-year-old she's taking care of. She is the primary provider for these children, and becoming a parent all over again, but taking care of them with a lot of love, but also a lot of expenses. And she'll talk to you about what this program has meant to her. And she told me this program was literally a lifesaver. And I want to make sure that every single New Yorker who needs our help knows to apply now and has access to the same life-saving support. Whether your home is heated by natural gas, oil, electric, or any fuel, HEAP can help offset the costs. And the good news is the program doesn't just pay for utility bills. It can be used to offset the cost of fixing or even completely replacing a busted heating unit, which could be debilitating for a family. Qualified homeowners can receive a benefit of up to $4,000 for an existing unit, and for a complete replacement, $8,000 is available for you. So we hope to offer a helping hand to everybody who needs it, but as I said, this is a first-come, first-served program under federal guidelines, and I want people to apply now so you're literally not left out in the cold, because you don't have to just be from Buffalo to understand how bitter cold it can be in the wintertime, and I want more people to go to our website, ny.gov/heat, for more information on how to apply. So even if it seems like it's a mild winter, we have a lot of challenges. You just never know what Mother Nature is going to bring, as I'm heading shortly to look at the damage caused by raging wildfires in the fall, normally a wet season for us. So you can see what is happening with climate changes, bitter colds across the state, or else droughts. I mean, we are experiencing extremes like you never could have imagined. But we don't know how long this respite from the weather will continue, so we have to recognize there'll come a day when that thermostat's going to be turned up high, and as much as I'd love to have 75-degree temperature in January, I'm not going to keep dreaming and hoping for that. We're going to keep providing programs like this, and hopefully New Yorkers will get some relief. January 2nd, applications are open for emergency benefits, and anybody who risks having their utilities turned off or running out of fuel, there is help for you as well. and you can apply for up to 2 emergency benefits this winter. And I do want to take a moment to thank our partners in Washington, as I mentioned a couple of times. The Biden-Harris administration has been extraordinary in ensuring that programs like that are out there for people. When you think about the high cost of living states, it's because we have weather that requires our citizens to keep the temperature on higher longer throughout the year because of our positioning in the Northeast. And I want to thank Kirsten Gillibrand, Chuck Schumer, our senators, and Congressman Paul Tonko, who couldn't be here today, but were very, very helpful to this. So they wanted to be here. They have business in Washington, which is always important. And again, I want to make sure that everyone takes advantage of this and do your part. You know, we're going to send a message to our to Washington. This is a top priority for New York State. Don't take it from me. Take it from Vanetta Davis, who you'll be hearing from in a couple moments. And making New York more affordable is not just a policy priority for me, it's a personal mission. Every program we launch, every benefit we expand, every initiative we undertake is based on making New York a better place to live and making life a little bit easier. That's what this program is all about. So we hope that you'll spread this around, let people know, because it's an important program, and I want to thank everybody participating in this. You'll also be hearing from Lori Wheelock, who's the executive director, will talk about how important this is for all of us. So now I'd like to introduce her and thank her for all the great work she does at the Public Utility Law Project of New York. And again, these programs are essential for New Yorkers. Let's keep them going. Washington, D.C., we will continue to need your support to fund the HEAP program and even increase it as the cost of living continues to escalate for everyday New Yorkers. Thank you very much. With that, Lori?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lori Wheelock. I'm the Executive Director and Counsel of the Public Utility Law Project. We go by PULP for short. And PULP's entire mission is educating, advocating, and litigating on behalf of New York's low-income utility customers. And this is our season. It's a cold, windy day here in Albany, and I know my team is already taking phone calls and taking emails about this program. And so what is HEAP? HEAP is immediate financial relief to help people with their energy bills over the cold winter months. And to be honest, no family in New York should make that difficult decision of do they put their bills, like do they pay their bills now with energy costs at the top of mind, or do they buy groceries, do they buy medicine? That difficult financial decision of what to pay when is something we hear about every single day. And that's why HEAP is important. It's immediate financial relief that alleviates that financial pressure on energy costs. And so PULP's team has been ready since day one to get the word out. Last week alone, we had 2 individuals call us by Friday morning at 10, unaware of what HEAP was or how it could help them. We had a single mom with 4 kids. They just moved. They're trying to get that home set up for winter. They're trying to get ready for the holidays. And their mom called and was just wondering what to do to get ready for energy bills this winter in a new home. So we directed her to mybenefits.ny.gov. We got her applied, and she, feels that alleviation of financial but also emotional strain getting ready for the winter. We also had a retired, recently retired older adult contact us who's trying to figure out how to get ready with this new financial reality ahead of them. Now I'm living on a fixed income, I'm not getting that regular paycheck. What can I do to really control my utility bills and get ready for energy costs? So we got him right over to Albany County Department of Social Services. He applied and got pre-approved and knows that financial relief is on its way. In just a few minutes, you're going to hear from Ms. Vanetta Davis, who is coming here today to share her story. And we thank her for doing so because there are so many out there that are living this story and so many people who are unaware of how HEAP can help them. And it is a lifeline of financial relief. So PULP is so grateful to be here today. We thank the governor for her leadership on affordability. Commissioner Gwynn, to you and your team, Office of Aging, we're all out here. We're doing this together, and we thank you for having us here today. Now, though, I'd like to introduce to you Ms. Vanetta Davis from Albany County, who's going to share her story and her support through the HEAP program. Ms. Davis.
Hello, everyone. I want to thank, first of all, you, Governor. Please, please, so pleased to meet you, and also you, Lori. Okay, my name is Vernetta Davis, and I am from Albany County. I've been here for about 30 years now. I'm originally from Newburgh, New York. I'm on Social Security and disability. So you can imagine how it is for me to try to take care of my utility bills alone. I got introduced into the HEAP program, maybe it's been about 15 years now that I've been in the program. I know HEAP for me is a lifesaver. I could not survive without HEAP. Like I said, I have 2 grandchildren, and with my home, you know, with them using whatever they got to use, from their Chromebooks to their phones or their whatever, it takes utilities. And that, in the last couple of years, has gone sky high. And I know without HEAP, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And I know it's a lot of folks in the same situation as I am. And, you know, like some people aren't even aware of HEAP. Some people don't even know where to go to get help. You know, it was introduced to me by actually my mother. She's deceased now, but she said it's got to be something out here in New York State that can help you, to help a lot of us that's living on a fixed income. And I just want everybody to know that this program has to stay. It's a necessity. It's a definite necessity for people that's, you know, me, a single parent, and trying to survive. You know, there's no way. And I just hope and pray that it continues and that, you know, folks get to know about it. I really do. And I want to thank you again, Governor, for talking to you today and letting you be aware of it, which you already are. Again, thank you, and I'm pleased to be here to let everyone know about HEAP.
Thank you. That concludes our program.